صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah, today we are continuing from where we stopped in the previous lesson. Today we are looking at chapter 9, inshallah. So let's begin from chapter 9. Chapter 9, as we can see here, it is Babul Mubtada wal Khabar. Babul Mubtada wal Khabar. It is talking about Mubtada wal Khabar. And so the Sheikh explained begin by saying that Al-Mubtada huwa al-ismu al-marfu' al-'ari 'an al-'awamil al-lafziyya. So he's, of course, I hope we all have a little bit, if not much, but a little bit of understanding with regards to what Mubtada and Khabar is. I hope this is something not new to all of us. In English language, Mubtada is what we term as the subject of a sentence. So if I say Muhammad is going to school, this is a jumla ismiya. It is a nominal sentence. So Muhammad is the subject of the sentence. He is the main part of the sentence. The sentence is talking about is revolving around Muhammad. So Muhammad is the subject, and that is what we term as Mubtada in Arabic language. So, and the other way around, the remaining part of the sentence that talks about the subject. In English, we see the predicate. In Arabic language, we simply call it the khabar. So the khabar, of course, we all know khabar. What is khabar? Khabar means news. Okay, news. So it is giving news or information about the subject. So we call it the khabar. In English, we see the predicate. So he says that al-khabar huwa al-ismu al-marfu' al-musnadu ilayhi. So it is musnad ilayhi. It is pointing to the ism. This ilayhi bimana ila al-mubtada. The who here, this domir is yarji'u ila al-mubtada. It is pointing. It is a pronoun of the mubtada. So let me enlarge my screen so that you can see very well. So observe, look at this example. Zaidun qa'imun. Zaidun qa'imun. Zaid here is the subject. Of course, we all understand that Zaid is the subject here. Then qa'imun is the khabar. It gives information about Zaid. I hope that is clear. So if I say Zaid qa'imun, Zaid is standing. So the qa'imun is the khabar, and then Zaid is the subject. I hope that is clear. This is not a difficult thing. Subject and predicate is something that is basic, and it is something easy to understand. So he continued by saying that Nahu Kaulika. So like you're seeing Zaidun qa'imun, and that's what we have looked at the example. Was Zaidani qa'imani, was Zaiduna qa'imuna. So if I say Zaidani qa'imani, two Zaids. Okay, two people who are all called Zaid, they are standing. Two of them, they are standing. Zaidani qa'imani. So this Zaidani is the subject. Qa'imani is the khabar. Is the khabar. So Zaidani is the mubtada, and then qa'imani is the khabar. I hope that is clear. Okay. He now says that wal mubtada'u kismani. Mubtada is in two divisions. It can be two types. Zahirun wa mudmir. Zahir and then mudmir. So that's what you are seeing in this box. The subject is of two types. Al-mubtada'u kismani. Subject can be of two types. Mubtada. It can be of two types. Zahir and then mudmir. What do we mean by zahir? Let him explain. فَالظَّاهِرُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ ذِكْرُهُ وَالْمُدْمِرُ إِثْنَا عَشَرَ. So you see that the Zohir, if you can remember yesterday, we already saw something like that when we're talking about the file. We said the file could be Zohir or Mudmir. So it's the same thing here. When we say Zohir, the Mubtada is Zohir, meaning that the name is mentioned explicitly. When we say Mudmir, meaning it is represented by a pronoun. So if I say Zaidun qa'imun, Zaid is standing. So who is the subject? You tell me it is Zaid. So he is mentioned by name. His name is mentioned. That is Zohir. But when we say Mudmir, okay, so Mubtada, when we say Mubtada is Mudmir, meaning that the name is not mentioned explicitly, but it is represented by a pronoun. Example, if I say Huwa Qa'imun, so instead of saying Zaidun Qa'imun, I say Huwa Qa'imun. If I say Huwa Qa'imun, he is standing. If I ask you what is the Mubtada or what is the subject, you will tell me Huwa. And that is a pronoun. Who is that person? We don't know him. It is just a pronoun. If you see on a wall written, he is standing. Who is that he? We don't know him. It is just a pronoun. So in Arabic, we call it Mudmir. But if it was mentioned by name rather than a pronoun, then it would have been Zohir, meaning the person is known. I hope that is clear. So that is what he meant here by saying that Al-Mubtada'u Qismani Zohirun wa Mudmir. فالظاهر ما تقدم ذكره والمدمر إثنا عشر, and then the mudmir, we say implicit, it is إثنا عشر, meaning it's just the pronouns that we know. Like I said, when it is represented by pronouns, so I can say أنا قائم, نحن قائمون. Then أنتما, أنت, أنتم, هما, هو, هي, هم, هن, أنتي, أنتن. I hope that is clear. So, all these pronouns, when it is used as a mubtada, it is mudmir. But when the name is mentioned explicitly, it is called zohir. I hope that is clear. Okay. So that's what he just mentioned. والمدمر إثنا عشر وهي, and they are, he mentioned all this one. أنا ونحن وأنت وأنت وأنتما وأنتم وأنتن وهو وهي وهما وهم وهن. So all these pronouns, when they are used as a mubtada, we call it mubtada'u al-mudmir. I hope that is clear. Okay. So nahu qawlika. So he's given an example. Ana qa'imun, like I just told you. If I say ana qa'imun, I am standing. I could have, so if you see this, you don't know who is that ana, because it is not a name, it's a pronoun. So it is what? It is implicit. Now he continued by saying that والخبر قسمani, and then the khabar, the predicate, can also be of two types. So that is for the mubtada. Now let's look at the khabar. The khabar, he says it can be of two types. Like I just said, the khabar is what gives information about the subject. Example, Muhammad is going to school. So apart from Muhammad, all the rest, all the other remaining words, it gives information about Muhammad. Muhammad is going to school. It gives information about what Muhammad is doing. So it is the khabar. So that part is what we term as the khabar, is the predicate. Hope that is clear. He says that it can also be of two types. Let's look at them. What are these two types? Kismani, mufradun wa ghayru mufradin. It can be mufrad or other than mufrad. When we say mufrad, meaning just one word, a khabar can just be one word. Example, Muhammadun talibun. So talibun is just one word, but it gives information about Muhammad. I hope that is clear. Then, ghayru mufrad, other than one word, we can have an information or the predicate not being just one word. Example, Muhammadu yazhabu ila al-madrasa. So that part, yazhabu ila al-madrasa, it gives information about Muhammad, but it is not one word. I hope that is clear. So that is what he's saying. The khabar can be one word, or it can be more than one word. I hope that is clear. So let's look at what he says. He says that nahu qawlika. He's given an example. Zaidun qa'imun. Okay, if you see Zaidun qa'imun, Zaid is standing. So the khabar is qa'imun, and it is just one word. So that's what we term as khabarul mufrad. A khabar that is just one word. Wa zaidani qa'imani wa zaiduna qa'imuna. وَغَيْرُ الْمُفْرَدِ, and when it is other than one word, arba'atu ashya, it can be 4 things. It can be four things. Look at here. Here. Observe here in red. Let me enlarge it so that you can see very well. Okay, on the right end in red, the examples written in red. Look at them. Zaydun fiddar. Zaydun fiddar. Then Zaydun indaka. Then Zaydun qama abuhu. Then Zaydun baytuhu ba'idun. If you look at all this, the khabar is what is underlined in black. You see here, Zaydun fiddar. So fiddar is the khabar. Zaydun indaka. Indaka is underlined in black. Zaydun qama abuhu. So qama abuhu is the khabar. Zayd, apart from Zayd, any other thing is the khabar. Now, if you look at, if you observe, they are all not one word. All of them, they are not one word. Okay, fiddar is two words. Indaka is two words. That's mudof and mudof ilay. I don't think it's one word. We have inda and then we have ka here. So they are mudof and mudof ilay. So it's not one word here. Then koma abuhu. Koma abuhu is not also one word. Then baytuhu ba'idun. Baytuhu ba'idun is not also one word. So you can now observe that here, that is the gayru mufrad that the Sheikh mentioned. But if you also observe that gayru mufrad, they can be of different divisions. So that is what he sees, he mentioned here by saying that وَغَيْرُ مُفْرَدْ أَرْبَعَةُ أَشْيَاء. There are four things. When it is gayru mufrad, it can be four classes, there can be four types of it. So these ones we can classify it into four. The first one he mentioned, Al-Jar wal-Majrur. Al-Jar wal-Majrur. Look at here, Zaydun fiddar. So if the one underlined in black, fiddar, okay, here, fiddar, you can see it is jar. The fi is a harful jar. Then the next one following it is a majrur. A majrur is mostly when a harful jar comes, then word that is coming after it, the noun, mostly nouns that is entering on to it will be a majrur. So jar wa majrur. I hope that is clear. So the underline, even though it is a khabar, but it is jar wa majrur. Harful jar and then is majrur. I hope that is clear. Then the second one he mentioned, okay, was zarf. And then a zarf. It can also be a zarf. Look at here, Zaydun indaka. So it is zarf. Zarf. If it is indaka, it is zarf makan. Inda is a zarf makan. So it is a zarf. It can be a zarf. Then the next one he mentioned is wal-fi'l ma'a fa'ilihi. Wal-fi'lu ma'a fa'ilihi. A verb and is doer. If I say Zaydun qama abuhu, apart from Zayd, the one underlined is the khabar. But it is not just any type of khabar. If you look at it well, the khabar itself is made up of a verb. Qama is a verb. Abuhu is the doer. Is what? Is the doer. So Zaydun qama abuhu. Zayd, his father stood up. So here there is a verb and an is doer. So the khabar can be a verb and is doer. Then the last one he mentioned is والمبتدأ مع خبره. And a mubtada and is khabar. So look at here, apart from the Zayd, here, the last example. Zaydun baytuhu ba'idun. Zayd, his house is far. His house is far. So if you look at here, the one underlined in black, baytuhu ba'idun, you can see it's the khabar, but it in itself is a mubtada and khabar. It's a jumla ismiya. So this one was a jumla fi'liya, qama abuhu. So the khabar can be a jumla fi'liya. It can also be a jumla ismiya. Ismiya. So that is a mubtada and khabar. That is baytuhu is the mubtada. Ba'idun is the khabar. So a khabar can contain a khabar and a mubtada. That's a jumla ismiya. A khabar can be a jumla ismiya. A khabar can be a jumla fi'liya. A khabar can be a zarf. A khabar can be a jar wa majrur. That is what the Sheikh says. Four things. A khabar can be a jar wa majrur, a zarf, a jumla fi'liya, and a jumla ismiya. I hope that is clear. Now, so that is the basic part of this particular topic here, this chapter. This chapter is talking about khabar and the mubtada, and that is what we have basically looked at. So this is for this particular chapter, inshallah.